What is your American dream?
American dream is become an entrepreneur here in US and bringing again some genuinity and authenticity of the Italian culture here in US.
My American dream is to serve the public. I'm running for judge and then want to continue serving on the bench and perhaps one day become a United States Senator. But I always want to give back to the community and the people that supported me along the way. My parents, and I want to make them proud.
My American dream is to make sure that our Constitution is not compromised by, the political people that are in power now, and it bothers me very much so because I am not a lawyer, but I love the law.
My American dream is just live comfortably, really. Not be too rich, not be too poor. Just wake up every morning and enjoy life. That's really it.
Everyone has a right to the American dream.
Groundhog Sam! Oh, hello everybody! I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and you ate lots of turkey and hung out with all your family and friends. Everyone on the team had a wonderful holiday, but not Groundhog Sam. I took a pass on Thanksgiving this year, even though Brad invited me to his home, because, one, I know there's a lot of turkey, and groundhogs don't eat turkey, because as you know, groundhogs are vegetarians, and two, it was a freezing weather here. It was the coldest Thanksgiving in the Northeast since 1901. So I just went into hibernation mode and I slept. And oh, the dreams I had. Oh, Pimpasan. Oh, Pimpasan. Oh, I came to Thailand to meet you. I'm here. Oh, Pimpasan. Oh my God, Pimpa lives in a pretzel factory. Ooh, Sam Show Live. Ah. Welcome to Sam Show Live. I'm here to answer all your burning questions about rodents. Yep, everything you've ever wanted to know, and even stuff you probably never wanted to know. Like, did you know beavers eat their own poop? They do. Ha 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 ha. Finally, I made it. Sam Show Live. Yep, I had some crazy awesome dreams, but now I'm awake and the best dream of all is real. Brad Show Live is back! Woohoo! Get ready for an amazing show, people! Starring Brad Bernstein with co-host Belgium Kim. Here we go! Enjoy! Woohoo!
Hello, everybody. It's Brad Show Live. I'm here with Belgium Kim. We missed everybody for about 8 or 9 days or so. So much so, right? You know what I forgot to do?
What'd you forget to do, Brad?
There we are. Okay, we got Ricardo from Brooklyn. We got one person on hold.
Already?
Already one person on hold. We're going to be answering your immigration questions, and we're going to be having some fun stuff as well, and we're going to be schmoozing and doing all sorts of things. I don't know if anybody notices, I'm in a new jacket today.
I actually did notice when you walked in.
Yes, new jacket. I got on.
It's dapper.
What happened to me? There we are.
What
So,
did you do?
I don't know. So, I was on vacation, and it was Black Friday.
Right.
And I was watching old shows, because that's what I do in my spare time.
Okay.
And I was watching old shows, and I'm saying, you know what?
Of this show.
Of this show.
Yeah.
No, not of like,
That's not like
not of
reruns.
the Jeffersons. Not the Jeffersons. So I'm watching old reruns of Brad Show Live. That's what I do on my time away from the office.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm either doing Brad Show Live,
Or you're watching.
or I'm watching Brad Show Live. That's basically what everybody should be doing. So I'm watching, I'm saying, wow, I'm in the same outfit a lot. I'm saying different words. Every day there's different words coming out of the same man in the same outfit.
Uh-huh.
But I'm in the same outfit.
You
So I
didn't
said
know-
it's Black Friday.
Yeah.
I said, it's 9 a.m.
Yeah.
The stores are just opening.
Yeah.
Out of my way, people! Out of my way! And I went running down right to Macy's. Right to Macy's. I said, they got a big parade. They got to have, right? Lots of clothes there.
Which Macy's did you go to?
The big one.
The biggest one. I got you.
The biggest Macy's that I
Union
knew
Square.
of.
There
in
it
Union
is.
Square.
Yeah.
I said, out of my way, people. I need a new jacket for Monday.
Right.
That's what I did.
The Brad Squad needs a new Brad.
That's what I did.
I believe you.
You believe me.
Not very much.
That's
on
exactly.
that.
What is wrong with that? Your shot is so strange because it looks like you're talking to nobody. Look at that. Isn't that weird?
Am I looking at the wrong camera?
No, but look, you see my hand is in there.
It's because you're too much in my
I'm
shot.
too much in the shot. You got to move over a little bit. All right.
But then, Brad, I'm so far away from you.
No, it's okay. We can still hold it. We
Oh,
reach?
thank
There we go.
God.
Okay.
Oh, you guys, this is.
I want you to know something.
Tell me.
I missed you.
Did you?
Yes, I saw you in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And you were home with the fam,
Yeah.
right? And I saw you making a lot of doggy. There was a new puppy in your life, apparently.
Yes.
I saw on Instagram.
Yes.
That's what happens when you follow people on Instagram. You see actually what goes on in people's lives.
Yep.
Which is why people should follow Belgium Kim.
Yep.
Why
exactly.
people should follow Travel Kim.
Nope, just Belgium
Just
Kim.
Belgium Kim.
Yep.
No Travel Kim.
Yeah, don't.
Forget
no.
Travel Kim.
Forget Travel Kim.
Okay.
Belgium Kim.
Belgium Kim.
Travel Kim is dead.
She died traveling.
She died. I killed her.
She died. It's now Belgium Kim.
It's now Belgium Kim.
Right, boy, you have a lot of personalities.
You know, well, listen,
Yes.
this is too much to be in one person, right? So I need to split them.
Right, and of course we also have to welcome Jonathan Yo-Yo. Oh no, he's not here. Jonathan Yo-Yo. Jonathan.
No.
No.
No, Jonathan. You'd think that he was hiding off screen, but he's not.
No, he's not hiding off screen. All right, well, maybe tomorrow, right?
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe we gotta have to probably have to stick either me or two of us. I think your shot's not going to be good today.
You think it?
I don't know. It's weird looking to me.
Well,
they
but
can
you
figure it out.
know what the
I just won't stick my hand out like that.
Well, how often are you sticking your hand out like that, Brad? I'd
Right.
appreciate for
I
you
won't
not
do
to
that.
do it
I
on a
won't do
regular
that.
basis.
Anyway, Denisha Castillo, we missed you. Clyde Bernard, how you doing? Abigail Taylor Watson, she started sharing from early in the show and says how much we missed him, meaning me. And I missed you all too. Caston Redwood, how are you? Malia Loban Martin, Princess Hudson, and Tammy Julia Allen says she's officially a top fan now. Now, I want you to know, we don't pick, and we've discussed this before, we don't pick who the top fan is. The top fan is picked by Mark Zuckerberg. Velma Gale, how are you? JJ Clark, what's happening? Denisha Castillo, what's going on, hun? Down there in Trinidad, right?
That's right.
Lisa Bling Rose, still always typing in caps, Lisa. She's yelling at everybody.
Lisa is the most enthusiastic Brad
Do you think
Squad.
she's yelling or
Yeah.
that's enthusiastic? I always just think she's yelling at everybody.
I always say it's always a happy yell for
Is
me.
it a happy yell?
You know, it's
because
like,
she's yelling, but then does a couple of pink hearts after.
Right. So, like,
Right.
I read that as like, "Hi, Yvonne, Tammy, Burke,
Oh, it's not.
Jeff and Sebastian."
It's not an angry.
No, it's
Okay.
like with a smile.
Terry Hall, peaceful being. Says
Right.
good evening, Brad Squad. And Sebastian Leaners, Deion Watson.
You know who that is?
Who?
That's my big bro.
Oh, Sebastian's your big brother?
Sebastian's my big bro.
What's happening down?
Belgium bro.
Is that Belgian bros down in North Carolina still?
No, Belgium bro. All my
Back
family
in Belgium.
is in Belgium.
So who
Yeah.
are you in North Carolina with?
My best friend's family.
Oh, I thought it was your family.
They're my North American family.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I thought you were with your family.
I mean, basically, they are my
Okay.
family, but not by blood.
I understand. I understand. Who else we got here? We got Ma Dukes popping in.
Hey!
And Carol Aris Holt Burrell
Yes, queen.
saying, hey, squad. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving Day. Bless up. I had a great Thanksgiving Day. That's all I know.
Well,
That's all I know.
are you gonna break that down, or are you gonna leave us hanging, Brad?
I will break it down,
Okay.
but I got to say hello to everybody
yeah,
first.
absolutely.
Burke Madera, Malia Loban Martin, Caston Redwood. Who else we have to say
I'm
hello
digging
to
these
here?
new people.
A lot of new people. Rich Kid C.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him in a while, but maybe it's because we haven't been on the air in 9 days.
Right.
I don't know. That could be one of the reasons. Yvonne Steele says, hello, Brad.
Yep.
Live family. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. You know, it's like having a family reunion.
It is like a family
It's almost
reunion.
like our own Thanksgiving here. I feel like I should be carving a turkey or something.
Where's the turkey when you need
Where's the turkey when you need it? We're having a family reunion here with all these people, right?
And also, we see these people far more than we see our own family.
That is very true. That is very true.
Absolutely.
Tammy Julia Allen, top fan. How are you? Jeff Bosey says, hello, family. He wants it all today. I think he wanted to say he wanted all, because that's usually what he says.
Yeah.
But he says, hello, family. He wants it all today.
Well,
What do you think he wants today? There's
No.
a lot of beautiful women.
knowing Jeff and
There's a lot of beautiful women on here.
A whole lot of beautiful.
A lot of, I don't know what he wants.
Myself.
What does he want from all these beautiful women? One and all. He fixed it. I see. Jella Shauna, how are you? Shanke White, just laugh, laugh, thumbs up, laugh, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, laugh, 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 laugh.
Oh my God.
Cami Ennis, how are you?
Yes.
I love talking in emojis, by the way.
Yes.
I love
We've talked
talking
about
emojis,
this.
and
You
I love
are-
talking in memes.
That's true.
Am I like the meme king?
You've stepped up your meme game quite a bit in the last year. I would say.
I love
Really-
sending memes.
You've really
they're
come
so
into your
easy,
own.
and they're so easy to do.
They are.
Right, you just kind of like whatever the topic of conversation is, you kind of just search
You type it in,
You type
right.
it in, and then you always
Totally.
find something funny.
Yep.
Oh, Tammy Smith's birthday.
Shani Bay.
Shani Bay Smith's happy birthday.
Happy birthday, babe.
You know what that means? Happy. Oh, I have a sore throat.
No,
You
well,
think I'm
then
gonna be able to sing?
By myself?
Yes. Go
No.
ahead. Happy birthday to you. I
Happy
can't
birthday
sing much
to
longer, but
Happy
Shani Bay, have a
birthday,
great
happy
birthday.
birthday.
And thank you for
Happy
joining us
birthday, Shani
today.
Bay.
All right. And if we had
That's one for
Jonathan
the
Yo-Yo
books.
Elias here, he always ends the happy birthday song with, yeah! Right? He always- That's his thing, right?
That or
Yeah.
this.
Now Lisa Bling Rose says Uncle Brad went shopping. You're damn right, Lisa Bling
Ooh,
Rose.
did you buy anything else? Can we expect more?
I bought
sharp
this. I bought
blazers?
this. I bought this. And I bought the blazer.
Any other blazers though? Are we
No,
gonna?
but I don't buy this Black Friday crap because there was nothing on sale in the section that I was shopping in.
Well, yeah.
So they get everybody all in a lather
Right.
to go buy. And I'm like, where's this 40% off sale? Oh, it's not in this section,
I was
Mr.
gonna say,
Bernstein.
I don't feel like you're necessarily the Black Friday audience, Brad.
Yeah, it's not in this section, Mr.
Yeah.
Oh, what section is it? It's in the socks area.
Right.
Right. I'm
right.
like, I don't need 40% off socks,
It's
you know?
already in the clearance rack.
Yes,
like
exactly.
our clearance rack is another 20%
Right.
off.
Kennedy Roy, what's going on, my man? Ramona Hazel. And who else we got here?
Rajay said that our singing was horrible.
It is horrible.
Thank
and
you,
I can't
Rajay.
even and listen, let me tell you something. Okay? You know I have no shame when I'm singing live, right?
None.
I have no shame.
You have no shame, period.
Nothing at all. just call me.
Yeah.
Joelle Deere.
Well, then that's what we're
Call
gonna.
me.
That's what we're gonna call her.
Pick up the phone. Call moi. No,
Why don't you
no. I'm gonna just sing. How about if I sing through all of social media?
You know, we've talked about that. I think that we should do an
We should do
entire
it.
musical show.
We should do a musical show one day.
Like
yes.
a
It would
musical
be hilarious.
episode?
It would
That
be
would be
hilarious.
fantastic.
Everything is singing.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
We bring in Lin-Manuel.
Yeah, and we
Get
and we
him to
can't.
write some
And
ditties.
I think the funny part about it is we can't sing.
We can't sing.
Right.
Absolutely not. Can't carry a tune.
Nose Galeas coming in with a question already.
Oh, I love it.
Princess Modern Uniqueness, Donna Roden.
Oh, my
All
God.
of these people I haven't seen in so long. It's like
The
I
whole
miss,
gang's here.
I miss everybody.
Yeah.
Dennis Ute. What's a Ute? What's a Ute?
I don't know, like a
A youth. Shani Bay Smith, we said happy birthday to. Sankey White, what's going on? Cordella Douglas. She doesn't have a lot to say today, just LOL so far.
And Hey Sam.
And hey Sam.
That's fair.
All right. And on YouTube, we can't miss YouTube. By the way, our YouTube is growing leaps and bounds
Leaps and
every
bounds.
day. And you know who reminds me every day?
Who's that?
Afzal A.
Oh, that's what he's
Afzal
there
A
to
reminds me
do.
every day how, I don't know why he's so interested in it, but he's very interested
He's
in our
invested.
YouTube. He's invested in our
invested.
YouTube. And he's the first one to say hello. Afzal, what's going on? Carol Anderson. Ja Love. This is all on YouTube, by the way. Tanisha Tennant. Says, oh my God, I'm so happy. My favorite show is back. I missed you guys so much. We missed.
Yes.
I really missed doing the show. It was like almost lonely in a way, wasn't it?
It was.
Except you were with your family on Thanksgiving. So how lonely
I was gonna say
could
I
you
had
be?
a cute puppy to play with.
Right.
However, yeah, no, I missed the squad. I missed the
Right.
squad because every day I would see on Facebook.
Yeah.
I miss you guys. And I'm
So
like, I miss you too.
so let me tell you how my Thanksgiving started. Let me finish here. Tanisha Tennant
Yeah.
and Abiola Adigoke.
Nice.
Can I call now? You absolutely can call now. 1-800-529-5465. We're going to be taking your immigration questions in about 15 or 20 minutes from now. But call right now. Get in the queue. Absolutely. Emanuela Fricient. Hello, Brad and squad. I miss you so much. Andy Lloyd says, welcome back. And Carol Anderson, the Tiger, always a cheerleader, saying, you share, people.
Oh,
Share.
I love that. Also, Abigail Taylor Watson is getting mad at us. Hey, Abigail, you know we see you. She was like, I know they're not going to go this entire time without calling my name after this long.
I apologize. I missed it.
I feel like we said it, but
I thought I said it too. And if I miss it, by the way, because what happens is there's so many comments and I'm flipping through and just looking at names that, look familiar to me. Sometimes I scroll through. It's fast.
right.
Because I don't have time to sit there and study everything.
No.
So let me tell you about my Thanksgiving quickly, and
Okay.
then you'll tell me about your Thanksgiving. And then we
Okay.
got to get into schmooze, and then we got to get into immigration questions and social media. And then I also know that you went out into the field.
I did.
Right? And
I
we
did.
got to get into that too.
That's right.
I'm going to tell you something.
Tell me.
Okay, even though we started late, we're going to give people a full show.
Wow.
We are not going to jip anybody out of anything.
No jipping.
Okay, if this show has to go for 3 hours today, 4 hours today, it's going to be a full show.
That sounds
Okay?
fantastic.
Full show.
Woo! You guys get it.
All right, so I started my Thanksgiving
Yeah.
on the day after the big snowstorm,
Okay.
the week before.
Yeah.
So I was going to go to Michigan with my kids.
Yes.
To go look at University of Michigan, go to the football game.
Right.
And we got to the airport,
Yeah.
and I see the United agent. I'm calling out United. Those are
Right.
the same people who beat up that guy last year.
They did.
Right. I don't know if it's the same agent, but I felt it could have been. I really felt it could have been because they screwed me too. So I go to the airport, and they gladly take my luggage,
Okay.
and they hand me my boarding pass. I'm
Okay.
there at 12:30 or so.
Okay.
For a 2:00 flight out on Friday.
Okay.
The day after the snowstorm.
Plenty of time.
We go through the security.
Yeah.
It's now about 1:10.
Okay.
I look up on the board. It says your plane is at gate C9.
Great.
I start walking over to C9. I stop at Hudson News because I want to get some gum. Because
Absolutely.
you always have to stop at Hudson News for gum.
Gum and 2 magazines.
Correct.
Yep.
Well, I don't need 2, but gum. So we get to the gate C9, 1:30. Says 2:00, plane boards.
Great.
I said, you know what I'm going to do? I saw a bathroom back there.
No problem.
I'm going to go walk to the bathroom. You want to know why? Because I'm 50 years old and maybe I may need to use the bathroom on the plane and they tell you can't get up.
That's right.
Because I'm 50. That's what
Right.
happens when you're 50. Find a bathroom, you go use it, even if you don't need to use it. So,
Safety net.
safety net.
Got it.
So, I go to the bathroom, I come back, all of a sudden I look up, plane canceled. Like, what the heck?
What did you do in there, Brad?
What happened in that 5 minutes that they're like, plane on time, we're boarding on time.
Right.
And then plane canceled, it's not coming. Why did they tell you at the last second? They knew this was going to be for hours.
I was going to say, because surely the plane wasn't, if it was canceled, that means the plane wasn't even in the air.
Yeah, exactly. So now I'm all angry.
Right.
And I go on standby to the next plane that leaves in an hour.
Okay.
I don't
bad.
get on this standby.
Damn.
Damn. Then I go to the next standby. 5 standbys. I sit in that airport till 9 o'clock at night. No standby. So,
Till 9 o'clock?
our
at
luggage is
night?
somewhere in Detroit already.
Oh my God.
All right. So my daughter Gabby has a brilliant idea.
Brilliant, Gabby.
Right. She says, Dad,
Yeah.
I see a plane that's going to Palm Beach.
Huh.
Let's just go to Palm Beach and
Let's
we'll
go.
buy a t-shirt and bathing suit when we get there.
Right.
So I said, you think we can get on the plane to Palm Beach? She says, yeah. So we go, we buy the ticket for
No
Palm
way.
Beach, and we fly to Palm Beach with no luggage. We get a hotel
No
room. Yes.
way.
So exactly what happened. So if you look on my Instagram, you see a picture
Yeah.
of me on Palm Beach, but I was supposed
Right.
to be in Detroit. And then we went out the next morning. We bought a bathing suit,
Right.
T-shirt, underwear, toothbrush, and we stayed in Palm Beach for 2 days.
That's hilarious. And
Yeah.
I saw that caption, and I was just like,
Yes. Jeff Bosey, if my plane disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle, I am happy I didn't end up on it.
right.
Right. So then that's what happened. I came back for Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed my Thanksgiving very much. And that's what happened.
Man, what a start to
That
Thanksgiving.
was a start, yes.
Whew.
But it all's well, it ends well. I got a new bathing suit and I was in the sun.
That's fantastic. And then, so you have kept like a year-long tan.
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Every time you start to lose your tan a little bit,
I come back.
Right.
Yes. I'm like George Hamilton. Remember that guy?
Yes, I do.
Right. He
Yes,
was
I do.
famous for one movie. When he was Dracula in the 1970s in that movie.
You know what else he was famous for?
Love at First Bite. Right.
Love it. So my generation knows George Hamilton because he was in the Hilary Duff Halloween movie, and I forgot what it was called.
I don't know. I just remember
But he
Love
was
at
in
First
that.
Bite.
Also as
Yes.
as a bad
Yes,
vampire
and
or
Lisa
something
Bling
like
Rose
that.
says Uncle Brad in standby must have been free. You're damn right, it was free tickets. We were standing by for 8 hours. They said they're going to refund our money,
Yeah.
which they did, and if they can get us out, they will. And they couldn't get us out, but I got my money refunded, which is when Gabby decided to say, okay, well, we got our money refunded. Let's go to Palm Beach
That
instead.
surprises me
Yes.
not one bit.
Yes, yeah.
Not one bit.
So tell me about your Thanksgiving.
So I went to North Carolina and it was absolutely delightful. So I was actually surprised. So I was going to my best friend's family because Belgians don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, but I like food, so I will crash anyone's Thanksgiving. And I didn't know that they got a puppy. My roommate / best friend did not tell me that they got a puppy. And so there's like a whole video of me seeing the puppy for the first time. And I mean, you can see me, you see my personality. You can imagine what happens if I'm surprised with a small puppy that I get to spend 4 days with.
That's
so
nice.
that was exactly
That
my
is nice.
reaction.
That is nice.
And so yeah, screamed like a banshee and then held the puppy until my arms fell off. It was
All right, so this is the story. We haven't had a share game in a while, Belgium Kim.
haven't.
And that sounded like a very exciting puppy Thanksgiving.
It was delightful.
Okay, so we haven't had a share game in a while, so this is going to be the share game.
Tell me.
The winner. I have, if you can somebody can get into my office now. I have a very nice bottle of wine
Okay.
in my office.
Yeah.
We're going to stick it right here in the middle. Everyone can see the wine.
Right here.
If someone can get into my office right now.
The wine that's up for grabs.
The wine that's up for grabs. Okay? And what we are going to do.
Yeah.
What we are going to do is if we get to, I'm not even going to make it hard. If we get to 600 shares, is that the bottle of wine? Okay, that's not it, but it's a bottle of sake. That's fine. Give it to me. I think it's in that box on my chair. Okay, yeah, bottle of sake, brand new, never drank.
Bottle of
Okay,
sake.
I have a lot of alcohol in my. Apparently, that wasn't what I was thinking, but I'll. Okay, nice bottle of sake.
Really? You'll do an entire bottle of sake?
Entire
then?
bottle of sake plus.
Uh-huh.
If Jill finds the wine that I was thinking about. Okay.
You'll do both?
Yes. All right.
Whoa.
So all right, we will send. Okay, a nice bottle of sake.
Yeah.
And some Christmas wine. If Jill doesn't find it, it's not a big deal.
No big deal.
We'll go to the liquor store and buy it.
Yep.
You just got to prove to us you're over 21.
Yep.
And we are going to mail it out to the person who shows the most love for us in the comments, provided we get to 500 shares on Facebook.
Ooh, that's
and,
doable.
And 90 contemporaneous views on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, so whoever has, and I'm not going to pick who has the most loving comment.
Okay.
I am going to let the person who is the angel in my life, Jilly Bean.
Jilly Bean.
Jilly Bean, because she knows more about love than anybody.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Correct?
I will
Right?
absolutely.
Right. She knows more about love than anybody. So, whoever has And it doesn't have to be love meaning sexual. Nobody's asking that. Okay.
No,
We're just
no.
saying whoever shows the most love for us.
Don't be dirty in our comments.
Right. Yeah. Because
Please don't be
dirty comments isn't love.
No, that's
Okay.
not love.
So whoever has the most love is going to get something sweet from us back today. But we got to get to 500 shares on Facebook and 90 contemporaneous views on YouTube.
That's
so we're not
doable.
gonna pick. It's not gonna be random. We want love today.
We want love.
We're sensitive today. It's the Christmas season.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want Hallmark / Lifetime movie
Correct.
level of cheesy love.
Correct. So you can start Googling some really pretty poems.
Yep.
Okay. You can make up your own poem. You can make up your own love sonnet. Mm-hmm. Okay. If you're a man and you want to make a love sonnet to me, fine. You want to make a love sonnet to Kim, that's fine also.
That's fine.
If you're a woman, you want to make a love sonnet to Kim, that's fine.
That's fine.
You're a woman, you want to make a love sonnet to me, that's fine. Whoever has the most love for us, we don't care.
Now is that in one comment, Brad, or
In
would that
one
be
comment.
One comment.
One comment.
Ooh.
And we're gonna let Jilly
Yeah.
decide.
Be the judge.
So if you're unhappy, go yell at Jilly. Okay.
And-
All right. And I passed the buck on.
Wow.
But we will send this bottle of sake.
Yeah.
And I know I have another bottle of wine in my office if we get. Okay. So I know we have another bottle of wine in my office. If not,
Right.
I will go to the wine store and get something, and we will overnight it to people tomorrow.
Ooh.
And every day this week,
Uh-huh.
we are going to raffle off wine.
Okay.
Every day this week.
Okay.
If we reach the number of shares, so Monday through Friday, today is wine week. Okay. If we reach the number of shares, because it's Christmas, everybody should be in the Christmas spirit. But we got to get to the shares, and every day we're going to pick a different way that you're going to win. So today it's just you show some love.
Ooh.
So Belgium Kim, before we get into our schmooze.
Yeah.
And I'm telling everybody right now, we're going till 11 o'clock tonight. Okay? No, we're not going to go till 11 o'clock.
Thank you, Brad.
Okay, but
I
we'll
flew in
go,
this morning,
We're going to
so.
go as long as we need to go. We're going to answer everybody's immigration questions. We're going to get to
Yes.
everything. Okay?
That's right.
But why don't you tell everybody what they get for 500 shares and 90 contemporaneous views on YouTube?
You guys, we're gonna get you in the Christmas spirit with a bottle of sake and a bottle of wine from Brad Show Live. All you gotta do is hit that share button. It's at the bottom or the top of your screen, depending on what device you're looking at. And if you're on Facebook, share it to your timeline, share it to your friends' timeline, share it to groups that you're a member of, even if they don't have anything to do with immigration. Share it to anyone that you think might find some free immigration advice from a super lawyer helpful. That would be anyone. Also, on YouTube, you're going to copy that link and you're going to send it in text messages and in a WhatsApp groups and in just in a single WhatsApp message and say, hey, free immigration advice, again, from a super lawyer, about free. Go check it out right now.
All right,
Do it.
so Yvonne Steele already starting it up with like 10,000 hearts.
Hey!
Jeff Bosey, roses are red, violets are blue, Brad is awesome, but Kim is too.
That's in contention.
Right.
That's in
Denise
contention.
is just mad at me, I guess. I don't know. And Lisa Bling Rose, roses are red, violets are blue. Violets, I guess she means.
Yeah.
Sugar is sweet, but it ain't sweet as Uncle Brad.
Hey! And your poems don't need to rhyme.
They don't have to rhyme. Hey, we just look at the words.
Right, we're not a Dr. Seuss
That's right.
judgment group here.
Exactly. All right. So while we are waiting for our love to come in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as we wait for our shares to increase, because we got to get to 500 shares. And I know Marge Higgs is watching closely, so is Groundhog Sam. Marge has 63 shares. We're only at 39 views on YouTube right now. So we got to get all of this up, guys. In the meantime, I do have some, news to get to here in Schmoozing. It's nothing pleasant today.
Of course.
Unfortunately. I'm sure a lot of people saw already that the border agents have fired on defenseless people trying to apply for asylum. They traveled all the way from Honduras, Guatemala, through Central America, through Mexico. The general process of applying for asylum is you come to the border, you make a claim. If the claim is a viable claim for asylum, they allow you in to see a judge to prove whether or not you are entitled to asylum. Here it is, they are actually tear gassing people who are coming and fleeing violence. And what do we do in the United States of America? Not give us you're tired, you're poor, you're huddled masses.
No.
Get the hell out and here's some tear gas up your ass.
Exactly.
Which is what they did.
Exactly.
Okay? So what happens is that they're not even allowing people to come to the border to apply for asylum. They're actually forcing people to stay in Mexico, not apply for asylum. Now, what happens when you have peaceful people, for the most part,
Yeah.
who can't apply for asylum, are now on the other side of the border of Mexico, have no shelter,
Yeah.
have no food,
Right.
have no water. They just travel thousands of miles on foot.
Yeah.
They use their last pennies to come to America, okay, or try to come to America to flee violence.
Right.
How do you think they're going to feel? How do you think they're going to feel?
Exactly.
Okay, so it's now going to cause violence.
It's hatred.
It's
breeds
now
hatred.
it's now going to cause violence.
Exactly.
Instead of, there's a much simpler, easier way to do things. Cheaper, less violent, more humane. You allow people to line up.
Yeah.
You tell them we're going to hear your asylum claim right here. If we think it has validity, we're
Yeah.
going to put an ankle bracelet on you.
Yep.
You're going to come in and see a judge in a few weeks.
Yep.
The ankle bracelet, we know where you are.
Right.
You're not going to disappear in America.
Right.
If you have a good claim for asylum, we take the ankle bracelet off. Congratulations.
Right.
If you don't, we know where you are, and we pay for a plane ticket to send you home.
Right.
It's a humane way to do things.
Absolutely.
And guess what? It's a lot less costly than sending 10,000 troops
Yep.
and firing tear gas.
Exactly.
Okay, because now we're going to have a problem with Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexico now they don't have the ability to feed and house these people.
Exactly.
Violence, as Marge Higgs says, violence begets violence.
Exactly.
And what happens eventually is Donald Trump creates his own crisis and says, you see, he did it with North Korea. This is his playbook.
Yeah.
He does it time and time again. He creates now this situation where on Fox News every day the caravan's coming, the caravan's coming. Who's the caravan? Some poor women and children. Did you see the people who were running from the tear gas? It was a woman holding two little children.
Right.
That's who's coming to kill us all?
Right.
Okay? But on Fox News, they're like, the caravan's coming, the caravan's coming, the caravan's coming. Scares the bejesus out of everybody. Okay? So now Trump has created this entire fiction that these couple thousand people are coming to ruin our lives.
Right.
Okay? It's a couple thousand people coming to ruin our lives.
Right.
And now says they get close to the border. Okay? You've now said you can't apply for asylum. We're not going to take your claim. Mexico's trying to stop you. So what's somebody going to do? Yeah, they're going to run down and say, you know what, I'm going to try to sneak in.
Yeah.
Try to climb the border.
Right.
You're not allowing you in. Now all of a sudden they start doing tear gas. And Trump says, you see, they're all violent
They're
people.
doing it, right.
They're all violent people. So he's actually this is all pre-planned.
Exactly.
It's been all pre-planned to justify what he's doing.
Yeah.
He creates a crisis and then he solves the crisis.
Yep.
And says, look, I'm a
solved
great
it.
guy.
Right.
He does it all over the place. So, and they're doing it against defenseless people.
Right. That's the thing. And
It's not like they're coming with guns or anything.
Absolutely. And then this is also how you breed more hate towards
Yeah,
America as a
by the way,
whole.
here are the terrorists.
Look at them.
These children. who
Look
are
how
at the border.
scary she looks.
Yeah.
You let these people in and they'll be the greatest patriots we have.
Yeah.
You send them home violently in a way like that, you're going to send people home with a hatred for America. You're absolutely right, Brad. You're absolutely
the
right.
Associated Press reported, this was Chris Sherman, who was at the border, and this was all happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Reported the U.S. Border Patrol has just launched tear gas into Mexico. The breeze is carrying it hundreds of yards. Parents are running away with choking toddlers.
Oh, my God.
CNN reporter Wendy Fry was also at the border talking to the migrants, tweeting, Jose Torres says they're here to try to immigrate to support their families. Many in the migrant caravan say they aren't here to start a fight, but to convince America to let them in.
And that's exactly what asylum is.
Yeah. Now, Homeland Security Secretary Kristen Nielsen says, we're not going to tolerate this type of lawlessness and will not hesitate to shut down ports of entry for security and public. There's no lawlessness.
Right.
You're entitled to apply for asylum under the law. You're not granted. Fine, leave.
Right.
Okay. United States is concerned people are going to come in, apply for asylum, not show up to their hearing, disappear in America. Totally legitimate concern.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put an ankle bracelet on him. It costs 89 cents a day. You don't have to tear gas anybody. Trump tweeted, "We would be very smart if Mexico would stop the caravans long before they get into our southern border, or if originating countries would not let them in. The Democrats created this problem, no crossing." Now, that's not true. Obama was paying Mexico to stop, and we had that guy, I forgot his name, who was in the caravan.
Alex Mensing.
I'm sorry?
Alex Mensing.
Alex Mensing. And he was talking about Obama would have, Trump's not doing it, Trump's allowing people to come to the border. Obama was paying Mexico
Yeah.
to go to the southern Mexican border
Yeah.
to stop people and turn them around.
Right.
That hasn't been happening because Trump is fighting with Mexico right now.
Because he's trying to get them
Yeah.
to pay for a wall they don't want.
Right. It's 5,000 people.
It,
It's 5,000 people.
it'll just do so much more
Yeah.
harm.
In more pleasant news,
Okay.
which is not so pleasant, a not guilty verdict absolved a Border Patrol agent of shooting an unarmed 16-year-old Mexican boy in the back, 16 bullets in the back,
Oh my
but it was all
God.
justified according to this jury. In October 2012, Agent Lonnie Schwartz shot 16 rounds through the border fence. He wasn't even in the United States of America.
He was
Just
shooting through
the
the
fence. From Nogales, Arizona into Sonora, Mexico. 10 bullets were found in 16-year-old Jose Rodriguez's back and the head. Schwartz's defense was that Rodriguez was throwing rocks. Jose's grandmother, Tide Elena, lived mostly on the U.S. side of the border, cleaning houses to support this 16-year-old child and his family back in Mexico. Nobody was looking into this until she went to her former employer, who was then a district judge in Arizona by the name of Roberto Montiel, and then it took still 2.5 years for this guy to be indicted. Now, there have been 97 documented killings by Border Patrol agents of people on the border, non-U.S. citizens on the border, since 1997. Only 3 times out of those 97 killings has an agent actually even been brought to trial.
Wow.
A report by the American Immigration Council found that over 95% of the alleged misconduct complaints filed at the Customs and Border Patrol between January 2012 and October 2015 resulted in no action taken. Now,
Whoa.
Now, what happens is this, okay, from a legal perspective, okay, you cannot get a federal judge or a federal prosecutor. It's their, a lawyer can't get a federal, they can bring a case to that, but ultimately it's up to the federal prosecutor to bring charges against somebody.
Okay.
Okay, now, that doesn't mean that this, that's it.
Right.
There, you can file a claim under the Federal Torts Claims Act. Wait 6 months for the government not to do anything, and then sue them. You can sue the government for his loss of life.
Right.
You can also sue that particular agent.
Okay.
Okay, and bankrupt that agent. It's called the Bivens Act. Bivens action. So you can sue the agent. You can sue the government.
Okay.
In a federal civil action. Now that brings you justice, maybe it doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay? So even though 95% of the misconduct complaints don't end up in any action taken against the agent or in any action in terms of criminal proceedings against that particular agent, you always have the right to go hire a private attorney and sue the government for money.
Right.
Maybe that's justice, maybe it's not.
That is
Right.
hard.
Right. Meanwhile, 2,550 U.S. citizen children now are applying for asylum in Canada. Their parents have applied also for asylum in Canada. These are mostly Haitians and Hondurans who have applied for temporary protected status and do not want to go back to Haiti or Honduras.
Right.
And they're now trying to apply for asylum in Canada, and that includes their children, 2,000 plus of them.
Wow.
Canadian officials said that while Canada remains an open, welcoming country, crossing into it is not a ticket for permanent residence. Coming to Canada, asking for asylum in Canada is not a guarantee of permanent residence in Canada. However, Canada is not shooting people with tear gas because they apply for asylum.
That looks like a completely different approach.
Okay, what a different approach.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, we can't guarantee you that you'll get asylum, but we're not going to shoot you with tear gas.
Right. We will help your children
Yes.
cross the snow.
Yes. All right, what else is going on here?
Jeff Posey's absolutely right. To me, that's
What?
the greatest thing. Rocks versus bullets is not equal.
Yes,
You
I
cannot
agree.
say you fear your life when
I
rocks are
agree.
being thrown at you when you
Okay.
have a gun in your hand.
All right, so if anybody goes out to celebrate Christmas this holiday season, stay away from the Caesar salads
Why?
because romaine lettuce is full of E. coli. Over 32 people have been sickened in 11 different states.
Oh my God.
California has the highest number, 10 people sick. 5 people have died from eating Caesar salad.
Oh my God.
Romaine lettuce that is grown in the United States of America. Why are people getting sick? Because Donald Trump came into power and he said, I'm going to cut regulations. So what is one of the regulations that he cut? The review by the FDA of clean sanitation in the lettuce fields in the United States of America.
Oh my
So,
God.
so the water is not being tested.
Yeah.
The water is maybe full of all sorts of diseases that are being used to clean the romaine lettuce
And just spray on
and
lettuce.
or spray on it.
Oh my
And why are we now getting sickened from romaine lettuce? Because the regulations have been loosened by Donald
Wow.
Trump. So, what does that mean? By loosening the regulations, so now nobody's checking the cleanliness of the water that's being sprayed on the lettuce. E. coli is growing on this lettuce now.
Right.
So he's saving $12 million for the lettuce growers.
Okay.
But it is now already cost, it has already cost the United States $108 million in health costs.
Oh my God.
Because all these people have gotten sick.
Right.
Where's the savings? And people are dying.
Oh wow.
It's really, really, really pathetic.
Wow, look at that! Look at that timeline
Yeah.
of when E. coli outbreaks
So,
have happened.
so basically, in some cases, the
219
feces of livestock or wild animals flow into a creek.
Right.
Okay, and then the tainted water seeps into the wells or is sprayed onto the produce, which is then harvested, processed, and sold at stores and restaurants. And nobody's testing the water to see if any of this water has any of these bacteria on it.
Wow. That's terrifying.
And Trump does not plan on doing anything about it.
That's terrifying.
Yes.
Because you eat lettuce raw. Like I feel like most veggies I end up eating raw.
Yeah.
And that's terrifying. Wow.
All right, finally, because this is just a weird thing.
Okay.
A St. Petersburg police officer was investigating recently a break-in at the Chataway restaurant, reviewing surveillance video that shows a burglar eating a plate of chicken wings, drinking a beer inside the kitchen. The officer also discovered footage from another incident that happened the night before. The video shows a different man riding his bike into the restaurant. He strolled around the parking lot for 10 minutes before entering through the back gate. He then opened the door of a shed, wandered around, played the bongos naked,
What?
sat in the bathroom, and left. The burglar from the first video ate the chicken wings and had a beer at the restaurant, stole $500, including tips. Now, the restaurant does not know why all of a sudden people are breaking in and eating free chicken, one already that is naked.
That's so bizarre.
But in St. Petersburg, Florida, there seems to be an issue with all of this.
Dude,
so I just lost my...
I got you.
You got me?
Don't go.
Okay, there we go.
Do not go to that restaurant.
I would not go to that restaurant. But we got to get to our immigration questions right now. And we have a whole bunch of people in something. But before we get to our immigration questions, why does this thing keep dropping? I got to stop wearing.
jeans?
I got to start wearing jeans again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we get into our immigration questions, Kim, why don't you tell everybody what they're going to get for sharing? But they got to say something lovely about us.
Absolutely. So you guys, we need to get to 500 shares. We need to get to 90 consecutive views on YouTube. And when that happens, one lucky winner is going to win a bottle of wine or a bottle of sake. And the way you win that, you got to say the nicest, most loving thing you've ever said about us.
That's right. And Jilly Bean is going to decide.
And Jilly Bean is deciding.
So guys, share. We got to get the word out. Tell them right now I'm going to be answering your immigration questions if you call 1-800-529-5465. If you don't like sake, you don't like wine, share for us anyway. Take out your thumb, take out your finger, press that little arrow button on the bottom, send it to your friends, send it to groups that you're in. This is all the people on Facebook. We got to get to 500 shares. It is so simple to do. We haven't been on the air for so long. I'm not asking for a lot.
No.
And on YouTube, everybody on YouTube, you can share. YouTube allows you to share now. What do? You press the share button on YouTube. You share. You can send a text message to friends. Say, hey, Brad's going to be answering your immigration questions now. Send it on your WhatsApp to all of your contacts. Hey, watch this show right now. Free immigration advice. But you got to call 1-800-529-5465 for that free advice. But if you want to be in the running to win free bottles of liquor, we're going to get people drunk.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
sake
right.
and wine coming your way tomorrow. All we got to do is get to 500 shares and 90 views on YouTube and say something beautiful about us.
That's right.
With that said,
It's not that hard.
With that said, this is the time of the show when you got a question, I'm going to give you an answer. It's something that we call, you got some questions, I got some answers. Call right now, 1-800-529-5465. I will find 365 different ways to call this segment.
It's more than that. We've hit our year mark, Brad.
All right. Ricardo's been waiting in Brooklyn for 45 minutes. Ricardo, what's going on?
Good.
What's
Good
going
evening,
on?
sir.
Good
I
evening.
hope you're all doing well.
I'm doing well,
fine.
thanks.
Yeah, I have two questions.
Go ahead.
The first question I wanted to ask, if you want to use someone for an affidavit of support, but the person is on pre-retirement leave, they're not on retirement as yet, could you use them?
They're what are they on? They're on what? What kind of leave?
Pre-retirement leave. They would be going off on official retirement.
Are they do they get a salary right now?
Yeah, I think they're getting a salary, yeah.
If they get a salary, they could get a job letter that says that they're on the books getting a salary, and their tax returns, they have 3 years tax returns, and those tax returns are 125% above the poverty level, then yeah, use them.
Yeah, because what I wanted to know, like generally, like for the affidavits of support, you have a part that you have to put like the current.
You put the current
Like
salary.
what
So
they're
right. So this is how it works. Okay. It's
Yeah.
nothing on the affidavit of support says, well, in the future I may not be working. Okay. There's nothing about that. Okay. The affidavit of support is what is happening at this moment. So at this moment, the person's collecting a salary and they have 3 years tax
Yeah.
returns and they can get a job letter and 3 years tax returns. Don't worry about what, they may be retiring in a year from now. They're getting a salary at this moment and they have 3 years tax returns. That's all that's required on the affidavit of support.
Yes, thank you. One other thing.
Sure.
I came there for a consultation. I wanted to speak to you, but I didn't know why I didn't go through with it. But because I called on the show maybe about 3 weeks ago.
Right.
And I told you about a situation getting married before the 90 days.
Okay.
But however, I speak to someone else, and I told them the situation, and because they said maybe I'm going to need a waiver.
Correct.
And what I was wondering if
You will need a waiver, not
Yes,
maybe, you will.
you told me that I will need a waiver.
Yes.
But when I guess when will I need a waiver? Before
At the time of the
or
interview.
after?
At the time of the interview.
Oh, she told me something different than
At
I
the time
don't
of the
know.
interview. Okay. But a lot of times lawyers want to submit it up front, but certainly at the time of the interview. That's
No, because when I explained
Right,
it
okay,
to
so
her,
hold on. Okay, you need a waiver at the time of the interview. Some lawyers like to do it in advance and file with the application. That's fine. Either way, you will need a waiver. If you need help, you come see me personally. Okay, hold on one second. Let's go to Mohammed in Brooklyn. Mohammed.
Yes, how are you doing?
How are you?
Good. So I have a question about this is for my cousin. She get in the United States and a 2-year green card, in March 2015. So a card's going to be expired in March 2017.
Got it.
She applied for jointly in December 2016.
Got it.
Like with all preparation and everything.
Uh-huh.
And after that, like in the case was ongoing, still in process. So her husband is go back to India and applying for divorce because for the marriage done in India.
Okay.
And divorce was done on December 2017, but she got approval and green card in November. So she have to worry about anything or not?
She may have an issue becoming a citizen because she didn't notify the government that she was going through a divorce. Now, technically, when she got her green card approved, she was still married. She wasn't fully divorced till the following month. So I'm just saying that there's going to be a lot of questions. So technically, she's okay. Had she been divorced and then they approved her case, then that's a no-no. Okay? There just may be some questions about the validity of her marriage and what she was doing, and was she trying to hide something from the government when she goes to do her citizenship. If she never does her citizenship, nobody will know the difference. No one's ever going to ask to see the divorce decree. It's only going to be at the time of citizenship. So what I would suggest is, she has nothing to worry about now, but what I would suggest is that if she does choose to do her citizenship, she gets a very good attorney so there's no problems at the citizenship interview.
Okay, because she have the birth certificate of the children too. They have children too.
Right, okay. So yes, so obviously they have children. It's a bona fide marriage. Nobody's saying it's not. It's more about, was she hiding anything? Because she kept the case going as a joint application even though there was a divorce pending. So if there's a divorce pending and she knows about it, what she is supposed to do is notify the government that she is getting a divorce. Here's the divorce decree. Please convert my case to a waiver of the joint application because I was in a bona fide marriage that is now being terminated. That's really what she should have done. Now, she didn't do it. Maybe she didn't know to do it. I don't know. I don't know what her situation was. But technically speaking, she was still married when they approved her case. So technically speaking, she was entitled to the green card that way. I'm just saying there's going to be a lot of questions asked at her citizenship interview. So again, having a green card, renewing her green card, no one's going to ask any questions. It's at the citizenship interview where they may ask some questions. So what she may want to do prior to doing any sorts of citizenship, months and months before, is come speak to a good attorney like myself. Okay, and let's find out what the situation is. Okay, so hold.
Okay, it's going to be 5-year frame time for applying for citizenship, right?
Correct. 5 years from the time of the conditional green card.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot.
All right, let's go to Sean in Miami, Florida. Sean.
Hi, good night.
How are you doing?
Good. I have two questions.
Yes.
All right, one of the questions is, my sister is a citizen, but how long will it take for her if she filed for my dad?
Where's your dad?
He's in Jamaica.
About 15 months.
Okay, and if for instance someone filed bankruptcy, will that be a problem for the filing?
No, because on the affidavit of support, they don't ask anything about bankruptcy. They just ask 3 years tax returns, job letter, and a bank letter if necessary. But they don't ask about bankruptcy. All right?
Okay, thank you much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Chantel in Brooklyn, New York. Chantel.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, good night.
Good night.
I have a question.
Sure.
I want to know, can a U.S. citizen, can they get in trouble for bringing an illegal child to the United States?
What do you mean bringing in an illegal child? Are you talking about, can you be arrested for smuggling children into America? Absolutely, it's a crime.
Yeah, basically, because my friend.
It's a crime. Stop. Don't start talking about crimes that your friend did. There's no attorney-client privilege.
No.
Okay.
It's really to her family.
I'm sorry?
No, because her U.S. citizen grandmother brought her eagle.
Okay. So the grandmother maybe did something wrong, but not the friend. So what's her situation now? How old is she? This child?
She's about to be 27.
All right. So, and she came as a child. So,
Yeah.
So did she get DACA?
Yeah, I think she has DACA, yeah.
All right. So then if she has DACA, let her come see me. Right now she's good. The Ninth Circuit judge said DACA can't end. So for the time being, DACA's good. Let her come and see me, and let's figure out what option she has to get a green card.
Okay.
Hold on. All right, let's what? You know the person I was about to go to just hung the phone up.
What?
Yes.
Oh, you guys, stay on for
Stay
as long
on.
as you can.
Forzy in Orlando, Florida. Forzy.
Hello?
How you doing?
How you doing, bud?
Good. What's going on?
Your show is great.
Thank you.
I love you guys.
Thank you very much. You just took, one second, Belgium Kim, you just took this out of the picture, and now it's back.
It was killing me.
It was killing you.
There we go.
There we go. Do you know what this says, by the way? We have no idea what that says.
Sake?
Sake, maybe. Probably. All right, Fozzie, what's going on? Sorry, we digress.
Yes.
What's going on?
Okay. We are a family of 5. My wife, myself, and 3 children.
Right.
We have been here for 10 years in the United States. My wife came as a student on F1 visa, and she completed her study and she got her PhD. She got a job and she's on H1B.
Okay.
And me and my children on H4.
Okay. Where are you from?
Her contract.
Where are you from?
I'm from Libya.
Libya. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you may be the first person from Libya to ever call our show. Congratulations. I don't think
Yeah,
anyone from
maybe.
Libya has ever called our show before. Okay, continue. Welcome, Fozzie and Libya. We want more people from Libya. All right, what's going on? All right, so your H1. All right, so your wife is H1B. I know what's going on. I'm like, what's going on? I know what's going on. I don't even know what I'm saying. Your wife's H1B. She's a PhD. You're on H4. And the question is what?
Her contract will finish end of this year. We have an issue with one of my children. He's American citizen, but he has autism.
Okay. How long have you been in the United States?
10 years now.
All right. So you're probably asking me about something called cancellation of removal. That would be if you are placed in deportation. I saw where your question was going. You're placed in deportation. The government wants to deport you. If you've been in the United States for more than 10 years and you can show extreme and unusual hardship to a U.S. citizen child, if you were to be deported, they would suspend your deportation and give you green cards. I would assume there would be extreme and unusual hardship to an autistic child if his parents were to be deported back to Libya, because I would assume in Libya, and I could be wrong, but I could assume in Libya that there's really no services for autistic children. So he would suffer greatly if you were sent back to Libya. So that's a case that if you were in deportation, most 99%, 98% you would win. Now, is that your only option? I never like to see people in deportation and take those chances, but certainly that's a very high probability of winning your case. Maybe there's other options for you. I think we should have a consultation, but I saw where you were going with that question, so hold on one second, okay? Let's go to Khan in San Francisco, California. Khan.
Hey, Mr. Brett.
How are you?
Thanks for taking my call.
What's going on?
Good. How are you, sir?
Great.
Real quick, let me ask you one question. I'm a green card holder for the last 12 years.
Right.
With a criminal background. I had 2 charges on me. One was vandalism, and another one was assault and battery. My question is that I understand traveling internationally, once you come back, CBP questioned you. Now, am I a best candidate to travel domestically with a green card, have a convictions on me, or I cannot travel domestic too?
All right. The assault and battery, where was that?
So, in San Francisco, California.
Okay. Was it a misdemeanor or a felony?
It was a misdemeanor with a 5 months jail time.
5 months jail time. Okay. And the vandalism, was that like a violation, or was that a misdemeanor too?
It was a misdemeanor with a $100 fine, no jail time.
All right. I don't know the California Penal Code off the top of my head. I'll give you my thoughts on everything. Okay. But this is without knowing the California Penal Code off the top of my head. It is possible that if the maximum sentence for the assault was 1 year or less, that would be a petty offense, provided the vandalism charge is not a crime of moral turpitude. It is also possible that what you pled guilty to, and then if that's the case, not only are you free to travel, you're free to stay in the United States, you're free to travel home and come back, no problem, because all you have is a non-deportable offense and a petty offense. It is also possible that the assault and battery, the maximum sentence to what you pled guilty to, even though you only did 5 months, is more than a year in jail. And it's possible that the vandalism that you pled guilty to is a crime of moral turpitude. I don't know what you pled guilty to. I would have to read the statute. And if that's the case, then you would have 2 crimes of moral turpitude, and you are at risk of being deported, traveling in the United States, traveling outside the United States, certainly not being able to come back. So, I mean, this can go either way. I just don't have your records in front of me and what you pled guilty to make a determination whether you have 1 non-deportable offense and 1 petty offense, or you have 2 crimes of moral turpitude. I'm not sure. So maybe you would want to have a consultation with me, and then we can figure it out 100%. All right?
Okay. I will call him just to talk to you in detail. I will do that, sir.
Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Damien in Dallas, Texas. Damien.
Hello. How you guys doing?
What's going on?
Yes. I got a quick question.
Yes.
If you're removing the conditions of your green card, and on that I-751, it says that you don't need to send, if you're married to a U.S. citizen that you got your green card to. Is it true that you don't have to send in a cashier's check for biometrics unless they require one?
No, follow directions. You need a biometric. Of course you do.
Okay, because on the form it was saying you don't need, if they require biometrics, they will send it a notice.
No, you pay the filing fee. The filing fee to remove the conditions of the permanent residence is $680. That's what you need to pay.
$680.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go to Kim in Brooklyn, New York. Kim.
Hi. Good night.
Hi, Kim.
I'm just going to find out. I'm a permanent resident, and my spouse is in Guyana, and I have 2 kids here in New York. I just want to know if there's a faster way I could get to sponsor him to come to the U.S.
File the I-130. The fastest way is file the I-130 yesterday and today. Don't fret about it anymore. Put it in. It's about, but you got to marry him. All right, he's your fiance, so you got to go to Guyana, get married, file the I-130. It's about a 2-year process.
2-year process. Yes. No faster way because I have 2 kids.
Nope.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right. Let's go to Abiola in Newark. Abiola.
Hello?
Hey.
Yeah, hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I really like your show. This is my first time calling, so
Thank you.
I want to have a question. This happened to me. Last year I have a DUI, and the DUI I was charged on probation for 1 year. I passed through the probation and I do everything they asked me to do. So they discharged me already from the probation, the judge signing and everything. But now I'm married. I'm married this year, August 24, and I put my immigration paper in. Is it going to affect my green card, or is it going to affect my citizen later? Or
well, a DUI. This happened in New Jersey, I assume.
No, it happened in Indiana. I went to Indiana.
I don't know what I don't know what a DUI in Indiana is, but generally in most states a DUI is not an inadmissible offense. So the only reason why it would be a problem is if they say this DUI means you do not have good moral character. Now, unfortunately, I know immigration law, but I don't know the penal code of every state in the United States of America. So you would need to have a consultation with me. Let me read the actual statute of the penal code in which you pled guilty to in Indiana, and then I can tell you certainly what the situation is. But I would say 95% it's not an inadmissible offense. Most DUIs are not. I've never seen the state where it is, but I've never actually read the DUI and DWI statutes of Indiana. I don't know off the top of my head. I would have to read it. I would say generally you should be okay as long as you're a person of good moral character, but let's have a consultation and be certain. So hold on one second.
Okay, because
Hold on one second. Let's go. I know he wanted to say because, but we have so many people to get to.
Right.
So I'm not being rude, but I want to get to as many people as we can. Susanna in Queens.
Hey, Brad. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Not bad. Just a quick question for you. I have applied for my 10-year green card.
Right.
3 months ago. However, I got a document stating, like an 18-month extension.
Yep.
I'm wondering, can I go out of the country
Yes,
on
you
that
can.
document?
Yeah, you travel with that letter and your expired green card.
Okay, it
Both
won't
of
be
them.
a problem.
Not a problem. Enjoy your trip.
Okay.
Bon voyage.
All right. Thank
All
you
right.
very much,
You're
Brad.
welcome.
Thanks.
Let's go to Kimberly in Vineland, New Jersey. Kimberly.
Hello, Brad.
Hi.
I'm calling to ask a question. I'm a permanent resident currently, but I was an international student working off campus, and I was injured on the job. However, the job hasn't been following up with me. It hasn't been paying me for my time off. I still haven't returned to work yet. Is it going to affect me? The fact that I was an international student while I was injured?
No. You have a green card now?
Yes.
How did you get your green card?
Through marriage.
Not a problem at all. They have to pay you workers' compensation. You should go to a workers' compensation attorney.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Let's go to Chin in Los Angeles, California.
Hello.
Hi, Chin.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I just wanted to ask because we filed my husband petitioned me, and then we're married, and then we have a lawyer before, but he died, and I don't think so if he's still processing our papers and everything.
So you don't know what happened? You don't know what happened with your case?
We know what I know what happened because I can still track it, and then but my lawyer is dead right now while our case is still pending.
Right.
So what we should do with that?
Well, I would find a lawyer that's alive. I am alive, and you can use me. Hold on one second, okay?
Oh.
All right, because dead lawyers can't help you. Alive lawyers can. I'm still alive, thank God.
Okay,
Hold
thank
on.
you.
All right. You want to find a lawyer that's alive.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to make fun of the dead lawyer, but I mean, you want to find a.
Hopefully, they're not a bad omen.
Yeah. And sometimes you hear lawyers are dead beats. I never heard of a lawyer being dead.
Just dead.
Not a dead beat.
Yeah, no.
Right.
No problem with this one.
Right.
He's
Okay.
vivacious.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm good health.
You've got all the vitality, Brad.
Look at this.
That's a healthy flush, is
The
what
healthy,
that is.
healthy. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. All right, let's go to other questions now.
Jeff.
Yes. Sabina in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Yes, I have a quick question, Brad. I'm a citizen, and if my mom have a green card, if I file for her, would they take a green card from her, a visa from her?
If you filed for your mom, will they take the visa from her?
Yes, she have a
They would
10-year visa.
no, they would let her travel. The only problem is if she goes to renew her visa, they won't give her a new one.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And if you file, how long would it take?
15 months, assuming you're a citizen.
Okay.
All
Thank
right?
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
Let's go to Tanya, all the way in Portmore, Jamaica.
Hey, good evening, Brad.
What's up?
I'm here chilling.
Chilling.
Okay.
You are not chilling in Jamaica. It's hot. It's warm. We're chilling here. We're freezing to death. Oh, she meant she's just hanging out.
But we have perfect
cold.
weather in Jamaica at this time of the year.
Rub it
It's
in.
not too cold. It's not too hot.
Rub it in. Rub it in. Rub it in. Rub it in. Perfect. All right. What's going on?
Anyway, Brad, in 2004, I made a horrible mistake. I tried coming to the United States on
someone else's documents.
Passport that is not in my name, and I was turned
Was
back
it a
from the
Jamaican
airport.
passport or an American passport?
A Jamaican
Okay.
passport.
All right.
I
And
was turned back from the airport. It was not my passport. It was my name was not in the
I understand.
passport.
All right. So you had a summary exclusion. Have you tried to come back since? I assume no.
No,
Okay.
no.
Now
I was turned back from the airport, but I was told to try back in 5 years' time.
Yeah, it's not, the only way you're coming back is through marriage to a citizen.
Yes, that's it. I met a very nice I'm a U.S. citizen. We're madly in love with each other. He's coming to visit me again.
Go get married. Go get married. Let him file for you, and you're going to need 2 waivers, but it's possible. It's the only way.
Okay, so I can do everything through you?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I mean, there's no guarantee the waivers get approved, but there's a pathway to do it. All right, and we win a lot of cases.
All right. Then.
All right.
So where do I go from here?
What you go from here is you continue your relationship with this man. Make sure that you keep a lot of records that you're in a relationship. Document. You have to be able to document the relationship. So make sure you have pictures when he comes and visits, and you document your communications back and forth. So save your text messages, your emails, your love letters to each other.
A lot of emails on WhatsApp.
Right. All that. Exactly. Save it because you're going to have to document it all. All right. Okay. And then go get married. And after you're married, you call moi.
What kind of wedding? Is it true that if you do like a small wedding, like stand in front of a person who conduct weddings, that is not that is something that they look down on?
No,
a big wedding?
No. You don't have to have a big wedding. You don't have to make up what is not. Go have the wedding that you want to have. If you want to have a big wedding and walk down the aisle in a white dress and that's what makes you happy, go do it. If you're like, I like to chill, I'm more low key, we'll just go to the justice.
More low key.
Right, we'll go to the justice of the peace, or we'll go to the local pastor, just us and family. That's fine too. We're not going to make any difference.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll keep in touch.
Absolutely. Hold on.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Andrea in Brooklyn, New York. Andrea.
Hi.
How are you?
Good evening. Welcome back, guys.
Thank you.
I'm calling to ask on behalf of someone that she got married last year, and come to find out she did the papers for her husband of last year. And they answer her, everything was okay, but then they found out that he applied for a visa 2007, and they said that on this application he put that he was married, but he didn't fill out the application. Someone did it for him.
Doesn't matter. He went in with it, so he's the one who committed the misrepresentation. He needs a waiver.
Yes, so now they want him to prove. So what they said he has to do is go down to the registry down there.
Get a letter from get a letter from the National Records Center in Jamaica that says they've done a search through all 12 parishes or 14 parishes, whatever it is, and there's no record of a marriage, and then he needs to do a waiver because he's either a bigamist or a liar. That's what the government says. I'm not saying he lied because maybe he didn't know.
So he has to get a waiver from down there?
No, he needs a letter from the National Records Center saying, which is in Jamaica, saying that they've done a thorough search of every parish in Jamaica. There's no record of this man's marriage. So then he submits it to immigration and says, look, I'm not a bigamist. And then immigration says, well, you're a liar then. So now you need a waiver.
Oh, so next question is, would he get through?
If he does the waiver himself, absolutely not. If he hires a competent attorney, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Hold on one second. He needs a competent attorney. Okay? Hold on. All right, let's go to, and by the way, the reason is you got to prove extreme and unusual hardship. So filling out a form is not proving anything.
Right.
So unless you really know what you're doing, you're never going to prove extreme and unusual hardship.
Yeah. And I feel like we need to reiterate, when Brad says a smart and competent attorney, you don't even have to go any further. You've dialed the number. You're talking to one already.
There you are. And and I just want to reiterate, when I'm talking about like a beautiful Belgian, you don't have to go any further. You've already dialed the number. Here she is. There she is. All right, so we're all in sync here. All right, let's go to Shani in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Shani.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm finding yourself.
Good. What's going on?
I'm calling because my husband traveling out on Wednesday, and he will be back on Christmas. But he will have to. His green card expires in July. 2019. Would it be okay for him to travel out?
Yeah, he's still in. He has a green card till July 2019. He's coming back 2018. He's fine.
Okay, he's fine. That's what I wanted to ask. Thank you.
All right, sleep well. All right, he'll be back.
All right, you too. Good night.
Good night. All right, let's go to Herman in Albany, New York. Herman.
Hello, Brad.
Hello,
good
honey.
evening.
How are you?
Yes, I'm good.
What's going on?
I have a question. My question is, my fiance, I did the K1 visa stuff. My fiance is here. She's been in the country 2 weeks. I didn't expect things to go so fast. It kind of went pretty quick. However, my question is, I am scheduled in 4 days to go on a cruise. I'd like my fiance to go with me. We're already married, but I am told she can't leave the country.
She can't. You have to file an adjustment, get her green card in advance parole. You're either going on the cruise alone or you're canceling your cruise.
Oh.
Just life.
How long does that take?
You file an adjustment, the green card should take 3 months. But you're not going to be able to go to the cruise on 4 days from now.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Because if she leaves the United States, she won't be allowed back. You're not going to get her back for years. Don't do it.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank you so much.
One other thing. Plenty of nice places in America to go on a vacation. You just lost your money on the cruise, though. All right?
Okay.
All right. All right. With that said, Belgium Kim.
Yes.
Why don't you give a rundown of where we are in the sharing and the lovely comments we're supposed to be getting?
You know what? We've gotten a whole lot of lovely comments, so make sure to keep those coming.
Right.
However, Brad,
We're at 85 views on YouTube, I see. We're
I see
five
that
short.
we're at 85 views.
So 5 people go over from Facebook to YouTube. We're at 90.
That's it. And
Okay?
it's over.
And then how many shares we got?
And so latest shares is 176.
176
176
shares.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to get to our social media check-in. We have a lot of people, I assume.
We sure do.
Right?
We have a
okay, but all right. So but before we get into our social media check-in,
Yeah.
you know, a little over a week ago, Donald Trump told reporters at the White House that this would be a good time for a government shutdown if he doesn't get funding from Congress for his wall. For his wall that supposedly Mexico was going to build.
Right.
The big, beautiful wall that Mexico was going to build.
I thought Congress didn't have to approve anything for it, right?
Right. Okay. So now our Miami field correspondent, Anna Escona, has something to say about this. Let's watch.
Hey friends from the Brad Show Live, I'm Anna Escona. President Trump thinks it's a good time to shut down the government. He plans to shut down the government if he doesn't get funding from Congress to build his border wall. Mind you, he said back in August that he's looking for $5 billion for the wall to cover his fiscal year. That's way too much money, and Democrats plan to vote against it. So basically, this is just straight up manipulation from Donald Trump. Do you guys understand that a government shutdown will affect so many people financially? If the government shuts down, parks will be closed, museums will be closed, government agencies will be closed, which means that all of the people that work at these places would be furloughed, their pockets will be affected, and some of them can even go broke. Another group of people affected are active military people and veterans, because they won't get paid if this shutdown happens. Yes, they'll continue to receive their paychecks and benefits, but won't receive them until a new spending bill that includes back pay is passed. And the irony of it all, Trump said that the 5,900 military troops that he sent to the borders of Arizona, California, and Texas to assist with Border Patrol for the arrival of the migrant caravans will stay there as long as necessary, even past the mission scheduled date of December 15th. Multiple military, White House officials, and politicians have said that the unarmed migrants are harmless to the national security, and it is not necessary to send all these troops to the U.S.-Mexico borders. They're saying it's a total joke and a waste of time, which I agree. But Trump is saying he may have military personnel working without pay or with deferred payment at these borders throughout the holidays. And a government shutdown all because of his wall? That just doesn't make any sense. And this is just messed up to consider a government shutdown right before the holidays. I just can't believe he is using this as a way to get away with what he wants. He's acting like a little kid right now. Because he's obviously trying to force Democrats to give him the funding to build his big Great Wall. And if they don't fund him, he's threatening to shut down the government. Which means this is going to be a sad Christmas. So hopefully none of this happens.
All right. Peace, Anna. She happens to be right there. But you know who is, we're like 3 people short.
We are.
On YouTube. We're at 87
so
views on
close.
YouTube. 3 people just go over and let's get YouTube out of the way.
Right.
All right, let's get to 90 views on YouTube right now. I'm going to stop the show. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here and wait.
Okay. That's cold, Brad.
That's cold.
That's cold.
You want social media check-in?
That's what I want.
You want social media checking?
But the people need to give us what we want
that's right.
too.
We need
you know
90,
what I'm saying?
We need at least 90 consecutive
You
views
guys,
on YouTube.
come on. We got this. I need 6 of you.
And we need everybody who's watching on Facebook right now to share it 3 times, and we hit 500 shares.
That's it. We got to 207. I already know you guys just shared up a storm. Do you see how fast? See, Brad? Whenever we say you guys aren't sharing and we give them an update, it pops up by 30, 40 shares.
Correct.
That's because you guys are remembering to share.
That's correct.
Now do it 3 more times just like that, everybody. What are you doing?
Now, with that said, Belgium Kim, I can't stop the show forever.
Not forever.
Okay? Bring the camel to water, but you can't make the camel drink.
No, you can't.
You can bring the donkey to the water, but you can't make the donkey drink.
No, you can't.
You can bring the dog to the dog bowl, but you can't make the dog eat the dog food.
You can bring the immigration advice to the people, but you can't make them share.
That's right. You can bring the immigration advice to the people, but they may not follow directions anyway.
No, they may not.
Right.
But we
Denisha
love you
says,
anyway.
shut it down, Brad. Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Boy, she's tough.
Man, yeah.
She is tough. We're
Denisha
one short. We're one short. I'll do social media check-in as soon as we get to 90.
Hey!
We did
90.
it. We're at 90.
Well
All right, so we did it at 90.
Thank you,
All
family.
right, congratulations, Brad Squad. All right, now we just got to get to 500 views and have some lovely comments.
Yeah.
All right. So we just got to do Facebook now, guys.
In
the meantime, we got to do something we like to call social media check.
Right.
What do we got?
Rashab said, how soon can you petition for your spouse after marriage? I got divorced in June. I got married in August. What do you think about petitioning now? Is it too soon?
I think you should do it right now. You can do it the day after you get married. What are you waiting for? You're in love. You live together. It's a real marriage. Go do it.
Go do it. Leonard wants to know, I overstayed my visa for 2 years before getting married, and I'd like to know if I'm going to be permitted to enter the U.S. on advanced parole.
Yes.
James said, I've got a question. Can you get a green card? I know you can get a green card with back child support, I think. Because I got my green card in 2013 with about $9,000 in back child support. But they told me that child support is not an issue for the green card. Now I'm about to naturalize. Is it going to be an issue for my citizenship?
It's only an issue in terms of good moral character. So, and it depends also on the immigration officer. So if owing child support would show that you are not a person of good moral character, you may not become a citizen. If the immigration officer who interviewed you thinks that you're not a person of good moral character because you owe $9,000 in back child support, they're going to deny you. I've seen lots and lots of people denied for back child support. You want to say you got lucky? Maybe you probably got lucky because you got an easy immigration officer. But certainly it could be a problem for citizenship.
We've got a question from Brandon on YouTube who said, Dear Brad, my dad is American and he's filing for me. He started the filing in 2015. I'm 31 and unmarried. About how much longer do you think it's going to take?
4 more years.
Ooh. Ooh. Terry Hall said, good evening, Brad. I'm not sure if you can help, but here's my question. I have a friend living in Jamaica and he's married to a Canadian for the last 3 years. Now they're separated and he wants a divorce, but she doesn't want to give it to him. And he's clueless as to what to do. She hasn't done any paperwork for him either. I know you're not a Canadian immigration lawyer, but can you help?
Where does this person live?
So he's in Jamaica and the wife is Canadian.
And where's the wife? The wife who won't give him the divorce is Canadian?
Yeah.
So why can't he just serve the wife in Canada and do the divorce in Jamaica? Why can't you hire a lawyer in Canada to do the divorce in Canada? And there's no law in Canada, I know this for a fact, that says the wife has to agree to a divorce.
Okay.
Okay? It's similar to the United States. You just have to give notice that there's a divorce going on. The wife doesn't agree to it. She's got to show up to court and say why she shouldn't be divorced.
See, even with Canadian immigration, Brad can help.
Correct.
John Gallios said, I'm from Salinas, California, and I'm here on a J2 visa. My grandfather was an American citizen. Is there any way I could acquire my status through him, even though he passed away already?
You're not going to gain citizenship through a grandpa. It could be through your dad or your mom, but not grandpa.
Alicia Allen say, hey, Brad, my spouse is a green card holder filing... I'm sorry. A spouse is a green card holder filing for another spouse who's in Jamaica. The I-130 has been at the California Service Center since May of 2017. It's been 18 months and it hasn't been approved. What do they do?
Well, right now, let's see what the priority dates are for December 2018. They're up to October 8th, 2016. If the priority dates become current and they still haven't approved your case, that's when you're going to start filing mandamus action against the government. You're about 6 months away from suing the government.
Okay. Woo. Glamma has a question for a friend. Glamma's friend had a social security card and work permit, but the work permit expired. However, she got married and recently got her new work permit as well as her social security number that came in the mail. Unlike the first card, the new social security number says for work purposes only on it. Is there any cause for concern? Why is that written on it and it wasn't written on the old social security card? She wants to know if she should go to the social security office.
No, that's how they're issuing social security cards now. The only concern she should have is if she got a different number. If she got the same number again, that's how they do it now.
Akelia said, if you're married to a U.S. citizen and he passes away, can you still file your I-130?
No, you would file an I-360 as a widow. And you have to do it within 2 years of the death of your spouse, and you can file a widow petition. It's done on an I-360.
John Cena is back again, and he would like to clarify a question he asked a couple weeks ago. Because he wrote it wrong, he says. Brad, should I contact the NVC Center in Missouri over my SIDS petition that I filed over 6 months ago? I still haven't gotten anything from it. So is it time to start calling them? What's the time period where I should start freaking out?
6 months? Mm-hmm. Well, did you file an adjustment too?
That I don't know.
Yeah, you should file an adjustment with the SIDS. So you get a work permit at least.
Ah. But is 6 months like so far normal?
Yeah, it's not out of the ordinary, but file an adjustment.
Curly girl Shauna is married to a green card holder. But unfortunately, he has been abusing her, so she filed a VAWA about 2 weeks ago. How long should it take for her to get a prima facie? And because she's not working and she's having a really hard time right now, so she needs help.
She's a resident or a citizen?
Her husband is a resident.
It'll take approximately 4 months or so to get a prima facie.
Ahmed Memo. We've been on this journey with Ahmed Memo. Ahmed sent his passport into the embassy when he filed.
You remember this?
Oh, I remember this because Ahmed has asked a few times.
Okay.
So we're going to help Ahmed on this journey.
He's on a journey.
He's on a journey.
Okay.
So your advice to him, the fact that he sent his passport in was wrong.
Correct.
And you said he's probably not going to see his passport
Right.
again.
And he's still...
So now he's wondering, you said go to the embassy.
And get a new one.
Get a new one.
Correct.
He's saying, when I go to the embassy, what do I tell them? That ICE has my passport? That I lost my passport?
You tell the truth. I sent it into to wherever the immigration service. It's a black hole. They don't have it. No one's getting back to me. As far as I can tell, it's lost.
There you go, Ahmed. Cordella said, hey, Brad, after your I-130 is approved, what's the next step?
Who's filing for you?
I don't know, Brad.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Need some more info.
More info, Cordella. You know the deal. Ricardo said, how long will it take for a permanent resident to file for a spouse living outside the U.S.?
2 years, 2.5 years.
Oscar said, hey, Brad, my girlfriend lives in Mexico. I'm going to marry her in 2 months.
Great.
Congratulations. My question is, she got caught twice illegally crossing the border. Can she still come to America?
Maybe not, because if she got caught a second time, she may have a permanent bar, or at least a 20-year bar. So I'm not sure. I would have to look at her records.
Is it possible that if she applied for asylum in one of those?
I don't know. I would have to see her records.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Because if you re-enter the United States after prior deportation, there's no waiver for that if you get caught a second time.
Ah, okay. Tony Brown said, I'm an F1 student who's out of status because of financial hardship. My uncle can no longer support me. However, my family in my home country has fled because of Boko Haram. Can I apply for asylum status in the U.S. now?
How old is he?
It doesn't say, but it says he's an F1 student.
You can apply for asylum within 1 year of coming to America. You can apply for asylum more than 1 year from coming to America if you have changed circumstances, meaning that when you came to America, there was no Boko Haram in your town.
Right.
And now all of a sudden Boko Haram's there, your parents have fled, and you've been here for 3 years. The issue is this. Is there any, what country is he from?
It doesn't say, it just says home country.
Okay, because they're in a few countries in Africa.
Yeah.
The question is if there's anywhere safe to be in your home country, then you don't have asylum. It's only if there's nowhere safe in your home country.
Oh. Donald Houghton said, Brad, could a stepfather put in paperwork for his stepson?
If the marriage occurred to the stepson's mother before 18, yes.
Grandma's got another question for
Okay.
a friend. Grandma's friend is doing an application, but the date of birth for his wife on the marriage certificate is incorrect. They made a mistake with the day that she was born. Can he do the application with her birth certificate as well as other documents that have the correct date of birth, and that's not going to match up to the marriage certificate?
Yes, and then you should try to amend the marriage certificate, but go file. Don't wait on the amended marriage certificate.
Nico has a fee question.
Fee question.
He said, so what happens if I only sent in the $595 to remove conditions on my green card, but I did not include the $85 for the biometric service? What should I do now?
They're going to return everything and then send it in with the right fee.
Asset wants to know, do you have to pay the $1,780 all at once? And
$1,760, yes.
$1,760. And
Yes.
if your spouse petitioned for you after being married for a year and a half, will they be giving you a 2-year or a 10-year green card?
They're going to give you a 10-year green card because if you get your green card more than 2 years from the time of marriage, you get a 10-year. So that's, if it's 18 months into the marriage, you're not going to get an interview in a few months.
Maestro Henry said, when you get married before the 90 days, what's the possibility of actually getting a waiver?
Well, it depends. If you can show extreme hardship, the possibility is 100%. If you can't, then it's 0%. I don't know your situation. We got to figure it out.
Cordella came back with with more info. So it's a husband who's filing. Husband who is a green card holder filing for his spouse. They've already filed the I-130 and it's been approved. What now?
It's a green card holder, I-130
Filing for the spouse.
Where's
Yeah.
the spouse?
That we don't know.
We need more information again.
Cordella!
And when was this I-130 filed? Cordella's just, I don't know. Cordella, maybe she hasn't seen us in a while. She doesn't get that she has to give us information.
No. But come on. Cordella, you know the drill. Give us the whole shebang.
Correct.
Sandra said, good evening to the team and welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Thank you.
My sister filed for me in 2005 in November. Now I have a 13-year-old. Can she come with me if I pay her visa fee?
Yes, but you have to let the National Visa Center know that this child exists.
Ahaha. Dilemma wants to know, what is a prima facie?
It means that somebody's looked at your application and it looks pretty good, and it looks like, that there's something to this case, and that you're on your way to hopefully getting approved.
James wants to know, if you've got a weapon charge on your record from 16 years ago, what's best to do? Attempt to vacate the conviction or try to get a waiver?
Well, if you're going to vacate the conviction, that's the best thing to do, because then it's not a problem.
Right. Keisha would like to know, Kim, can you ask Brad if they're going to stop battered spouses with immigration by December 2nd?
It's December 7th. We don't know. I will assume that it will continue.
Okay. That's all we got for right now.
That's all we got. Okay. So you recently, Belgium Kim.
Yes, what I
You
did.
recently went to New York City's first annual pizza festival.
Oh, did I ever?
Now, I just went for pizza last night.
Yeah.
Because I had a pizza thing.
It wasn't as good as this.
It was not as good as it was on Arthur Avenue in the Bronx, a place many New Yorkers consider the real Little Italy.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you met up from people all over the globe.
All over.
And you learned a lot about pizza.
I sure did.
You learned so much about pizza that we have to show it now.
We have to show every minute of it.
Let's watch.
Hey Brad Squad, every single New Yorker has their favorite spot for pizza. But what would happen if you brought some of the world's best pizzerias to one block in the Bronx? That's what I'm here to find out at New York's first ever New York Pizza Festival, hosted right here in the Bronx on Arthur Ave, what many New Yorkers consider the real Little Italy. Over 20 chefs from around the world have come here for this 2-day celebration, and they're here to celebrate their craft and delicious pizza in all of its glory. Today, we're going to talk to some of these lucky goers who get to taste all of this delicious pizza and the talented artisans who make it. I am here with Ciro from 089. Hello, sir.
How you doing? How are you?
Thank you so much for letting us interrupt you in the middle of your pizza making. How many pizzas have we banged out today so far?
About 100.
Woo! And how many do you think you've got left today?
About another 75.
Oh my God. So what brings you to the New York Pizza Festival?
We were invited, it's right down the block from where we are. We're located on Arthur Avenue, so, just perfect fit for us.
So Arthur Ave is considered the real Little Italy of New York, right? Is there extra pressure owning a pizzeria on Arthur Ave?
I don't know if it's extra pressure. It's, I guess, more authentic to be true to the avenue, to do it as well as you can. Yeah.
What brings you guys to the first ever pizza festival today?
We love pizza.
That's a great reason. Did you come yesterday too?
No. Actually, we didn't hear about it till after the fact, so we made sure to come here today.
New York is considered the pizza capital of the U.S., if not the world. What's been your favorite slice so far?
The Bronx pizza slice.
Hey! Let me guess, are you from the Bronx?
Yes, we are.
Yes, you are. Born in Naples, Italy, pizza made its way around the globe, but it wasn't until Neapolitan immigrants hit New York and revolutionized the pie to become what we know as pizza today here in America. The Italians know pizza. However, pepperoni is not the same in Italy. This is salame. Let's do this. Again, we fold and bite. Those big old chunks of basil are so exciting. Oh my God. I gotta be honest, no disrespect to any New Yorkers. Italians know sauce. God, do they know sauce. This is delicious. What makes your pizza the best pizza?
Perché è speciale. C'è il cuore. Cuore.
All hearts.
Abbiamo 95 anni di esperienza. Non si vede, però ce l'abbiamo.
Would you mind translating for us, Luca?
He said that he's got 95 years experience, the whole family.
They've been making pizza for 95 years. Oh my God, you guys.
I do represent at the New York Pizza Festival, All Italia. That is an edible oil company that's one of the sponsors, actually, of New York Pizza Festival. We are introducing in the market free henna, that is high oleic sunflower seeds oil, plus natural antioxidant that's fried so good that we decided to make a fried pizza here at New York Pizza Festival, and we sold out 2 days in a row. So actually, as you see, 20 minutes to go and we finished everything. We are kind of feel sorry about that, but on the other side, we are very excited about that.
Right, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, but also we're so amazing.
Exactly, kind of, you got it.
Gino, what brings you to the New York Pizza Festival today?
Born and raised in the Bronx, I'm running for Justice of the Supreme Court, Bronx County, and I am a pizza connoisseur.
A pizza what gives you those chops, Gino?
I've had pizza, I would say, all around the world, but the best pizza is right here in the Bronx.
The best pizzas in the Bronx?
The best pizzas in the Bronx.
What makes Bronx pizza the best?
The water, the sauce, the ingredients, the people. The people make the pizza.
The main difference is the dough.
Okay.
So the ingredients of the dough are different. The fermentation, hydration is different. And as well, the quality of the tomatoes you use, the mozzarella you use, and the garnishings. So the genuinity of the ingredients make all the difference. But mainly is the dough, and how it's made the Napoletana pizza. That makes the whole difference.
We are pizza lovers, and she
We
is
travel
crazy.
far and wide for pizza.
Okay. What's the best slice you've had so far ever?
The truffle with mushrooms was the best.
For me, for me in Italy. But now there are some Italians here. They are really very close to it. Some were good, some I didn't like.
Okay.
And I can't remember because I ate so many. I'm stuffed.
That's a great problem to have.
No, it's not. I have to go home and I have to have a briaschi.
Now it's time for a nap.
Yeah. That's true. That's very true.
It's food coma time. Now, let me ask you this. You guys have a deep love of pizza. Does that come because you guys are Italian? Where does that come from?
No, we're not Italian. We're originally New Yorkers and we're Jewish, but we love pizza.
So let me ask you this. As I told you guys, we are an immigration show. What's your immigration story or your family's immigration story?
My family's from Austria, and they came here probably in the early 1900s.
What about you, Brian?
My family's from Germany.
Okay.
They came here when they were very little, and we've been here since.
My father was born in Calabria, Italy, and he came to this country in 1957. And when he arrived, he ventured into the food business, started out opening pizzerias and then restaurants, had him in Greenwich Village, New York City, one in California, and then basically back in the Bronx. So he worked very hard and always stressed education, and was, my sister and I were fortunate enough that he helped put us through college and law school, and now I'm running for judge, so trying to make my parents proud.
Do you feel, as a first-generation American, do you feel a little bit more pressure?
I think it's self-imposed pressure.
Absolutely.
I think you want to make your parents proud. I think with immigrants, they support you. They teach you work ethic. They teach you to be a good person, a good humanitarian, to be respectful to your neighbors. Need to do a good job of understanding one another and sharing our culture.
So our kind of immigration has been such a long time that we don't feel really a kind of immigration issue. Now, being Italian, okay? Right. I cannot speak about others. Anyway, in Europe and in Italy as well, this has been a big topic that we need anyway to discuss. And immigration has been a trend that comes over hundreds of years. So something that we need to deal with. Luckily, I'm gonna be a resident in a few months this year, but I have to choose yet where to stay.
Okay.
Even the Big Apple is really tempting, but to be honest, I was as well in San Francisco on the West Coast the last few months. It was not that bad.
We are so glad that all of these artisans from all around the world, San Francisco, New York, Naples, could come together. And I think that the Bronx has decided that the best pizza is the Bronx pizza, but they might be a little biased. All right, Brad Squad, I have had so much pizza. I have had pizza handed to me. I have had pizza fed to me. We had some amazing immigration stories. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, Brad Squad.
Oh, there we are. I didn't realize we were over. That was fast. Well, congratulations to the Brad Squad. You did it. They came on really, really, really strong at the end. They came on really strong at the end. They got 512 shares right now.
Yep.
That means somebody's going to get a bottle of sake.
Yep.
Somebody is also going to get a bottle of wine that's sitting in my office. I know where it is.
Ooh.
We also got over 90 contemporaneous views on YouTube at one point. So you did everything that you needed to do.
They did.
The only thing that we are waiting on is for Jilly Bean, who is in our control room. I believe Jilly Bean can talk to us and talk to the Brad Squad at the same time.
I think so.
And she can put up who the finalists are for the loveliest comment.
So since there's 2 bottles, does that mean there are 2?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So first, Jilly's going to put up what she believes is the finalists for the loveliest comments.
I love it.
And then we're going to finish our social media. And then Jilly is going to just think about it with Julie and the TriCaster guy and Jenny from the Cubicle and Pat Rice. They're all going to put their heads together and figure out who of the finalists should win it.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Jilly Bean, are you there?
I'm here.
I don't hear her.
You don't hear me?
Do the people hear
That's
her?
a good point. We may not hear her.
We don't hear her.
We don't hear each other. So why would we hear
But Jilly Bean, can you put up, if the people hear you, that's all that matters.
Hey, Brad
Can you
Squad.
put up what you believe are the finalists for the nicest comments?
So it was a really hard decision, but I broke it down to 2 people. We have Ruthie Cutie, who wrote, "Hey, Mr. Brad, just want you to know how thankful I am to you and your squad. You really have a heart of gold in helping us with all our immigration issues. I have received my green card in 5 minutes because of you." Ruthie Cutie. I'm going to say it again. Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
Okay.
I didn't hear what you were saying, but I assumed you were saying something.
Say it again. Ruthie Cutie. Hey, Mr. Brad. Just want you to know how thankful I am to you and your squad. You really have a heart of gold in helping us with all our immigration issues. I've received my green card in 5 minutes because of you.
All right. Okay, so that's a finalist.
That's a finalist.
Okay, we like that. What's the next one?
Yeah.
Carol Anderson.
Uh-huh.
Brad, you are doing so excellent answering all these people's questions. I know they are very grateful to you for your help. And a very funny one you are, certainly alive, Brad. Love you so much.
I like that one,
Smiley
too.
face, hearts, and
Yes.
kisses.
All right, we like that one,
That's
too.
hard.
Okay, are those the two finalists?
Those are the two, yes.
All right, so we are going to finish our social media check-in.
Yeah.
And then, Jilly, what I would like you to do is talk to Jenny from the cubicle, because she may have something to add.
Yep.
Talk to Julian, the TriCaster guy. Talk to Pat Rice. Okay, put your heads together and decide who is going to win the bottle of sake and the bottle of wine. Or you can split it up if you want, or if you think there is a clear-cut winner. We are, in the meantime, and whoever the clear-cut winner is, if you can put it up on our TriCaster so everyone can read it along with you.
Right.
In the meantime, we have a bunch of social media questions to finish up,
We do.
and then we're going to come back and figure out who is the winner of the sake and the wine for the share contest today.
Whew. Okay.
All right, social
you
media
guys
check-in.
are lucky. What do I have to do to be eligible for bottle of wine?
Basically, crew members and family of crew members are not eligible for any contest from Bradshaw Live.
Wow, he even said it fast like a
Yes,
disclaimer, you
that's
guys. Wow. Fiona has a question. She said, I did my biometric in January for my U visa and haven't heard anything. Should I be worried?
U visas take forever. Don't be worried.
Keisha said, my bro filed his I-765 and his I-485 in June. How long will it take for him to get his green card?
12 to 24 months from June.
John is back. He said, hey, Brad, it's me again.
John Cena?
No.
Which John?
This is John Galeos.
John Galeos.
Because John Galeos was wondering about getting citizenship through his grandfather, who is unfortunately already deceased,
Correct.
right? But back in 1998, my grandfather petitioned for my father along with his entire family. My dad and mom were interviewed and were approved, but they didn't actually pursue moving to the States. Now, my grandfather and my father are both deceased. Can I revive the petition?
You can't revive the petition, but you're 245I eligible. So if you can figure out any way to get a green card through job sponsorship, employment, religious worker, anything, family, you can pay a penalty fee and get your green card here at the end of the case.
Ruthlyn said, if you're married for 33 years and separated for 28 of those 33, your husband's living in the USA and you're in Jamaica, how can you tell if he's claiming tax returns in your name?
Ask me a tax question?
Yeah.
But
It's kind
he's
of an
claiming-
immigration question.
But it
Because
has no relevance to you. Whether he claims it or not, you don't get any benefit, or you lose a benefit from it.
Right.
I mean, he may be committing fraud, but
I was going to say, do you think that's what she's trying? Like, is she angry at the husband? And
I don't know,
but
but she thinks like, oh, he's using my name to collect money. You're still not entitled to anything. What's the difference?
Right. It's not
Right.
your money anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got two more. Brad, can I squeeze them in?
Yes.
Tanya said, how long does it take for waivers to come through?
6 to 12 months.
And finally, we've got Steve Defo on YouTube who said, I filed for my N400 and I'm waiting for my interview appointment. While waiting for that appointment, can I travel abroad or is that a no-no?
You can travel abroad. Don't stay out of the country more than 6 months. And there we have it.
We did it.
All right. So now, Jilly Bean, you have put your head together with Jenny from the cubicle and Julian the TriCaster guy and Pat Rice.
Yeah.
Who is the winner of the wine and the sake for the evening?
Well, Brad, it was really close, but in the end, we went with Ruthie Cutie.
And what did Ruthie Cutie, what did she say?
We can't get up on the screen
Okay.
due to issues.
Due to
but
issues.
hey, Mr. Brad, Just want you to know how thankful I am to you and your squad. You really have a heart of gold in helping us all with our immigration issues. I have received my green card in 5 minutes because of you.
Wow. Ruthie Cutie,
Yes,
congratulations.
Yes,
Okay, drinks are on us, Ruthie Cutie.
Oh, man.
Just DM Belgium Kim. She will get your address, and you get this bottle of sake that's sitting here. And there's a bottle of wine in my office, and we'll send it both to you, courtesy of Bradshaw Live, all for just sharing. And thanks for all for watching. We missed you all, and we're going to see you all tomorrow. Take care. So, Sam, as part of the production, we have to say this disclaimer at the end of the show. Do you mind reading it for me?
Okay, but you know, Brad, I have to do everything around here. It's bad enough I've got to remember everything that happened on the episode from the previous day.
Forget it. I'll do it. The proceeding was information only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easy to remember, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465. And now, conveniently located in Hartford, Connecticut on 1 Congress Street. Visit us in Connecticut or in New York at 225 Broadway. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAWLINK. 1-800-529-5465. What are you doing?